Oh, welcome back everybody into the mid-Norfolk farm garden. Not the view we've shown you previously on any of these videos, and maybe a little bit of explanation as to why I've not been producing quite so many garden videos over the last few months. We've got the builders in and this is the project in hand. The old stable barns, threshing barn and hayloft barn that sits adjacent to the courtyard of the farm that's going to be converted into a new kitchen, and that's going to take probably the next 6 to 9 months and is producing quite a lot of disruption into the garden, but also creating some new design opportunities. We'll show you a little bit of the building site, but we're also going to show you some of the highlights that we've still got flowering in the garden. So let's go and have a look. See, if you get your right aspects, you can almost ignore the builders. Still just November, and it says something about the mildness and lateness of the summers we're getting in Norfolk, that we've still got rose blossom and bud to come on in November. Not just that one, but also next to it, look, this is the generous gardener. Rose hips up above, hasn't really been dead-headed because this is right on the side of the building site, but look at those pink buds. If we don't get air frosts over the next month, I'm sure we're going to have a good flush on this, still going in towards December if we're lucky. This is Cedar Morton Joy, and it's been absolutely spectacular here. This year has been particularly good for this. The plants have got to a really good size. It's incredibly easy to grow this. Literally, you've just got to either divide the clumps in early spring before they start into growth, or even at this time of year, for just pull one of these flowering heads off. I'll show you what comes up. Look, already rooted. That bud's ready to grow away as a new plant. You can do that multiple times with these plants once they get big crowns. Tolerates all sorts of soil conditions and gives you this beautiful late summer colour. Look this way in the garden, we've got a long run of it coming out of one of the windows, which has been spectacular, just in front of the irises. These are all going to have to move because what has gone as part of the building work, the old swimming pool. I know I'm going to get mixed reactions to how could you fill in an old swimming pool. Well, it was at the end of its useful life expectancy. It could have been refurbed. Kids have all grown up now and the cost of doing that was just astronomical, and neither of us are keen swimmers, so it literally was a money pit in the garden, an eyesore most of the time. And I know it looks like the Somme here at the moment, but it's acted as a sump for all of the hardcore materials coming out of that barn work to be embedded with the landscaping around it being pulled back in by the mini digger. This is going to form a real exciting opportunity in this garden. We're thinking formal rose arch along the back, proper one made out of some cast iron. We've got a local company that does that and we've seen their work. We're really quite excited about putting a big deep rose arch double-sided with a walkway through there and some form of structure on this with some landscaping, thinking gravel garden when it's all flat. It's an exciting opportunity over the next couple of years probably to get this right, but still some work to do with the digger in the short term. This smoke bush does this every year, and this really is a dual value. I suppose it's a small tree rather than a shrub. This one's probably been in for cracking on 60 years, but just look at the crimson, orange and golden red colours on this. Earlier in the year it's pink drifts of those flowering seed heads, and in spring it breaks out with a lime green foliage. It's really fantastic small shrub or small tree to have if you've got the space for it. Absolutely wonderful. Even looks good in this dull drizzle that we've got here in Norfolk this morning. And I can't end without showing you the little run of nerines that's been here and we've thickened up over the last couple of years. Lovely long drift of this vibrant pink. Stands so well this time of year. They've been flowering now for about 2 weeks. Not much more bud to come on, but they stand in the cold weather that you get around end of October into November very well. and the colour should last here all through November if we're lucky. So, hope you've enjoyed a little look round the garden. Hopefully show you some more as we get further developments and changes on site. And thanks for watching.